There's a helicopter. I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds super low to the ground. Holy moly. I don't see it, but I hear it. Oh shoot, it is low to the ground. What's up, you guys? My name is Megan. Long time no see. I took a little break, not intentionally. I just didn't prioritize time to record a video. So getting back in the swing of things. Was going to record a full day in the life today. But today has not gone as planned in a couple different ways. I don't know. I've just been very anxiety ridden today. It just seems like I don't know what's going on, but basically, so I set an alarm to get up this morning at 4:20 because I was going to attempt to do my leg day this morning, which is not typical for me because leg day is super hard for me, as you've probably heard me complain about. But I was going to attempt to do it in the morning. I was afraid it was going to make me nauseous, but I was going to do it anyway because I love getting my workout done so early in the day and then just being over with. But somehow I turned off my alarm and didn't even remember it, or I don't know what happened, but I used the sleep. So when you turn your alarm off for the day, it automatically goes to the next morning. So anyway, I rolled over. It was 5:15 and I looked and it said my alarm was set for 6:40 tomorrow morning. So I had to have turned it off for it to say that. So I don't know. Anyway, so I went and did 20 minutes of cardio before I went to work. So I at least got that done, but or just steps. It didn't really count as my cardio for the day. So anyway, then I went to work. We started me on a probiotic this week because things were going really good with my gut health. I'm off my medication. So we decided to throw in a probiotic and it did not react with me very well. Day by day, I just slowly continued. My symptoms were worsening. And then this morning, my whole throat was burning. So I messaged my coach and I was like, hey, this is happening. And so it turns out that I more than likely have the H. pylori bacteria, which is common for people who's been on protein pump inhibitors, which was the stomach medication I was on long term, because you don't have enough acid to break down, bacteria and things in your stomach. So we're switching up things a little bit now to tackle that. That just kind of got me frustrated and, worked up because I thought everything was going so well, and, but it's a process, and I know in the end it's going to be worth it, but it's just frustrating when you think you're on the mends and then you find out something else is wrong. But anyway, I don't know. I know it's going to be all worth it in the end, but that also threw me into anxiety because I was like, what if that pushes back summer shredding prep even more? Because we were working on my stomach and my gut health before we started prep. So then I was freaking out to Dan, and I was like, okay, is this going to push it back any further? Because at this point, I don't want to waste my money trying to compete if I'm not going to look the best I can, if I'm not going to have enough time, yada, yada, yada. Well, he reassured me that we're going to be just fine for summer shredding, and it's kind of two separate things and they don't really interfere with each other. So we're still on track for summer shredding, so that kind of made me feel better. But anyway, so today was my early day to get off work, so I'm now at the gym about to do leg day, which is another thing that brings me anxiety when I do leg day. But I've been working on it and it's gotten better. I'm gonna try to just, I don't know, have a positive outlook on it today, even though today's just kind of been annoying and frustrating. And anyway, all in all, I guess it really hasn't been that bad, but I just have felt very strong anxiety today, which sucks. I literally had a breakdown in the bathroom and was crying earlier. But anyway, I am gonna have a little, should have already been eating on this. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna have a little pre-workout snack, which is just some protein cereal and and some almond milk. So I'm gonna mix that up, have that, and go crush this leg day. So let's do it. Whew. Guess what, you guys? I survived another leg day. Oh, it's such a good feeling when I get done, because unless they make any changes to my workout plan this coming week, I won't have to do that again for a week. Hallelujah. But anyway, I'm gonna go and cook. There's a helicopter. I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds super low to the ground. Holy moly. I don't see it, but I hear it. Oh shoot, it is low to the ground. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and cook dinner. We're gonna have burgers and potatoes. What more can you ask for? So then I'm riding the Peloton later with Devin, so for my 30-minute low intensity steady state cardio. So yeah, let's go home. Okay, so we made it home. I'm gonna start working on the burgers, but I figure I would chat while I'm doing that. So yeah, I kind of already gave an insight about changes that have taken place since the last video. But I wanted to kind of go further into that. So we started incorporating 20-minute low intensity steady state cardio last week. And then I found out I could utilize Peloton rides for that, because they want me to keep my heart rate between 125 and 135, and turns out the low impact or the recovery rides work perfect for that. So I've been utilizing those and been loving riding the Peloton again. Christopher is mowing, so I hope you can't hear that in the background. But anyway, so, and then this week it got increased to 30 minutes. So we're rocking and rolling with that this week. Like I said, I came off my stomach medication like 2 weeks ago. Things were going, actually it's almost 3 weeks ago now. Things were going perfect, honestly, for the first 2 weeks, like way better than I expected. This past week, we thought we were on the uphill now, and then we started incorporating the probiotics, and my whole esophagus was burning like it was on fire. So that was a no-go. And that had happened to me once before when I tried to drink kombucha, which has a lot of probiotics in it, so I was already like kind of nervous about it. And sure enough, yeah, it didn't go well. But yeah, I mean, I've noticed really good changes in my physique. Each week it seems like everything gets a little bit better. I feel like you guys, Christopher just rolling by on the one more casually. I feel like you guys aren't going to be able to hear me. I may have to continue this update later without all the raw meat on my hands as well. Okay, goodbye. I'm sitting down while those burgers are cooking. Post leg day vibes. Yeah, also today, something I didn't touch on, but I feel like, you know, I feel like sometimes people get the idea that like I'm so motivated that like sweets and treats doesn't bother me. It's totally not the truth. So like today, John at work, there's Jody. John at work brought like a box of cookies, and I swear they were on like the back counter, which I pass by like bajillions of times a day. And every time I passed by, I just like thought about how good one of those cookies would be. And it was really getting to me. And I think it's also because like I've worked up, I don't want to keep like talking about anxiety, but also when I know I'm going to be in situations where everybody else is eating things I can't eat, it does make me sort of like I know I know I'm not going to waver, but it still sucks to be in that position and to know that you're going to have to sit there and quote unquote suffer. Like I know there's way worse things in the world than like boo-hoo, I can't have some cake. But I don't know, it's just hard. Like, Saturday is Christopher's birthday, and a lady that I work with, her mom, made Christopher a homemade strawberry cake, and she brought it to work today, and holy crap, it looks so good. She, like, lifted the lid off, and I saw it and smelt it. I don't know. My arm's hurting. I had to switch. But yeah, like, you know, that cake's full of gluten and dairy and all the things I can't have. I don't want, you know, I take back what I said about it being bad. In no way, like, I really do try to live a life where there's no good and bad foods. There's just better choices depending on where you're at in life. So right now, you know, me being on prep, that's not the best choice for me right now. And me trying to work on my gut health and avoid gluten and dairy, definitely not the best choice for me right now. And, you know, Kim at work was like, oh, you know, why don't you just take a bite? But that one bite full with gluten and dairy could mess up, like, skew the data, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not worth one bite. And one bite's just gonna make me want more. So, anyway, and they're also getting, him and my dad and stepmom are getting Chinese food. Which is his birthday. I want him to have what he wants to have, but it doesn't make it any easier, you know, like, it's just one of those things. Like, I have this huge goal I'm focused on, 2 huge goals, summer shredding and fixing my gut health. So right now, those just kind of take present, you know what I'm saying, over, you know, having cake and eating food. So I can still celebrate Christopher's birthday. I think I'm going to get, I don't know if any of you have heard of NAF. I kind of did research into their allergens, and they have a nutrition calculator and everything on their website. So I think I'm going to be able to work in something from NAF, which is like Middle Eastern food. And it's honestly my favorite food in Knoxville. Literally hands down favorite food. So I'm going to have something that I enjoy, you know, so I don't feel left out and feel like, oh, I'm just eating chicken and rice or whatever, you know, like, I'm going to have something really good and probably have a heavenly hunk. I think I showed you guys, no, I haven't even talked about heavenly hunks on here. So you will see, I'm having one tonight for dessert. It's like my favorite part of my whole entire day. Like, I'm very passionate about it. I got them from Costco, but they're gluten and dairy free, and they're like little bites. They're little cookies. And you heat it up in the microwave for 15 seconds. Absolutely life-changing. So anyway, I will show you mine tonight. But while they're having cake, I think I'll have a heavenly hunk. Say hello to my little friend here. Oh, hello. But anyway, yeah, that's my 2 cents right now. I hope all that made sense. I better go check on the burgers because they very well could be burning right now. So these are the heavenly hunks that I was talking about earlier. Literally the highlight of my day. Let me show you the consistency of them. That's what they look like. Oh my God, yum. And then I will show you what they look like once I heat them up in the microwave for 15 seconds. There's also the macros if you're interested. And they are vegan and gluten-free. And the best thing ever. Okay. Ooh, it's so gooey. So this is what it looks like when it's kind of been melted. The chocolate gets ooey and gooey and it's soft. Holy moly. Oh my God, I just dropped some. Like, literally, I wish it would focus on that. Me working so hard to get this to focus. Anyway, you get the point. They're ooey, gooey, little pieces of heaven. Oh my God. I look forward to this every single freaking day. Yep, that's where it's at. Ring ring, look who's calling. Say hi to my YouTube video, Devin. Get it, Devin.
If you want 5 more minutes of Whitney Houston.
Happy birthday. So we just finished up our hike, and the national park actually has this thing where you can go and buy these books for like $1 in the visitor center. And so you log all your mileage in here and the trails that you've done. And then once you get to like 100, 250, 500, you can go to the visitor center and get a pin. And we just got our 100-mile pins. So that's super exciting. Yay! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christopher. Happy birthday to you. Woo! All right, you guys, that's going to be all for this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And me and Jode will see you in the next one. Say,